the Oakwood Homes 500 Race Special, brought to you in part by the Carolina Honda dealers.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Oakwood Homes 500 Racing Special. I'm Jim Celania, along with Hannah Storm. And Hannah, it looks like we're going to have another perfect day for racing. I'll be way upstairs with my binocs, and you'll be down in the pits, and it had to be fun for you yesterday with Rob.
Oh, yeah, I got to see the young champion, Rob Moroso, up close. Such a happy guy. And, you know, he should be. Before the race, he missed the driver's meeting. He had a crack-up on Friday, was repairing his car. He had to start from the back of the pack, didn't know how his car was going to run, but tell you what, he ran it hard those last 84 laps without pitting and came home with his first Super Speedway win. Starts his first Winston Cup race today.
You know, he had some Winston Cup guys coming right up his bumper there at the end of the race. Jeff Bodine, Bobby Hillen Jr., and Kenny Schrader. I think he feels like he does belong with that crowd now.
I think so, too, and I think we may see a little changing of the guard there. Some bright young talent coming into the Winston Cup Series.
All right, well, Hannah's going to head to the pits. I'm going upstairs to the roof, and we understand NASCAR has some new provisions today. If 20-year-old Robbie Moroso wins again, they're going to have a case of almost champagne in the winner's circle. We'll be right back with all the festivities and the race next. Welcome back to the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Jim Celania along with Hannah Storm. We'll get to the 500 in just a moment, but first of all, a very special day at the Speedway as they honor the greatest driver in NASCAR history, Richard Petty. So it was a very big day for Richard Petty. Also a special moment today at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Bobby Allison was visiting in the Turn 1 condominiums, and in unison, 170,000 fans plus all the drivers waved to Bobby Allison. He prepared to watch the race, and so do we. Let's go back down one more time to the pits and Hannah Storm as we talk to the drivers. They get ready for the Oakwood 500.
Jim, this is a really fast field for the Oakwood Homes 500. The top 10 qualifiers all shattering the Speedway records this week. Bill Elliott right here in the car that he won with at Dover and Darlington, he sits on the outside pole. But actually, the luckiest spot may just be right over here. Rusty Wallace in the Kodiak Pontiac. The most winners in the Oakwood Homes 500 have started from the number 3 spot.
I didn't know that, and it really makes me feel good right now, I'll tell you that. Our car has been run extremely well. It's qualified well, and all through practice run great. So, you know, you always try to load everything you possibly can when it comes time to start the race, and I feel like we've done everything we possibly can. We've got a car that's capable of winning, and so now I need a little luck, and that what you just told me will probably help out.
Oh, I'm excited. I want to get out there and see what we can do. I'm looking forward to it. I have been for a while.
The last race here in Charlotte, is it sentimental for you, special for you?
Well, it really is. A little bit sad.
Makes you sad?
Yeah.
Tough race, and everybody's trying to win the thing right off. And so, you know, if we can run along about halfway the race and stay out of trouble, then we're going to be in real good shape.
Jim, as we saw yesterday, tires do not figure to be a problem in this race, so I think it's going to come down to the best handling cars. This is one of them. Alan Kulwicki sits on the pole for the Oakwood Homes 500. Back to you, Jim.
The pace car hits pit road. It looks like we're going to have action. Harold Kinder has the green flag in hand. 42 cars thunder down the main stretch. Kulwicki and Elliott hit the stripe. The Oakwood is underway.
And Bill Elliott, who both set track records in qualifications, blazed down the back stretch with Wallace and Bodine looking for an opening, any opening. In turn 3, Kulwicki nosed ahead of Elliott. But in turn 4, Wallace and Bodine both shot by Kulwicki. After one lap, Bill Elliott hit the strike first with Rusty Wallace on his tail. It was not be a good day for Jeff Bodine in the end, but early on, he had one of the fastest cars in the field, and he led for some 20 laps. The third caution of the day belonged to the King. Richard Petty striking the wall in turn 2. It was a short day for Petty, who had just been honored 1 hour before his crash.
3 or 4 of us was racing, and I went in on the outside of a boy, and he was behind the car, and when he got in the corner, he decided he wanted to get on the outside, and I was already there. Anyhow, just one of them things.
When the green came out, Dale Earnhardt and Bill Elliott dueled for several laps. But it was then Rusty Wallace showed he had a fast ride, and he would be reckoned with even though he would experience major problems with one cylinder. Earnhardt finally would get in the front of the pack and get his bonus points by staying out on a caution. He led to the next 50 laps, and after 150 laps, Dale looked strong. But he needed another yellow to pit, and he got it when Lake Speed hit the wall in turn 2.
I was watching the other guys smoking some tires and not having problems. I said, well, maybe I can go ahead and run a little harder. As soon as I started trying to really let the Winds Kmart Delco battery car go a little bit, and I started moving up through the field, tire let go.
Now back to the racing. Dale Earnhardt was still leading the race and running far in front of the field. Tough luck though for Jeff Rodon. He had looked so strong, and he was done so soon.
The pace is just really awesome out there. Everyone's running really hard. The tires are sticking so good. The cars are running fast, and it's awesome, but it's fun. I wish I was still out there.
With Rodon going, other challenges appeared behind the black Goodyear car. This time, Brady Allison, with his best run of the day. He battled Earnhardt for several laps. Dale trying to hold on to lap 167, the halfway point. With $10,000 to the driver leading. And it was Brady Allison taking the lead, right in front of his dad, Bobby, looking down from those unworn condominiums. And turn 4 would change things. Brake back for the second day in a row, found trouble between 3 and 4, and he smacked the wall in 4. The Red Baron Olds, driven most of the year by the retired Buddy Baker, was through. Sack gave our camera the okay, but he was done for the day. At the other end of the slack, under the yellow, Alan Kulwicki blew a tire and hit the wall in turn 2, traveling 140 miles an hour. The pole sitter was out. The ongoing problem this year, tires.
They were borderline before that, blistering and chunking and coming apart as always. It's just, I'm really disgusted, not just because we fell out of the race today, but I mean, this has been going on all year long, and it's just, you know, this sport didn't used to be this way. You used to be able to go out and race, and now you just got to worry if you're going to blow a tire and wreck the car.
And it was during that caution period when the only black mark on today's race occurred. Apparently, the pace car picked up the wrong car after the crash. And the cars leading the race, Allison, Benny Parsons, Dale Earnhardt, Terry Labonte, and Kenny Schrader, were penalized the last for pitting early. But it was a mistake for NASCAR. They had not pitted early. So the one-lap penalty was erased. But they were then forced to begin racing at the back of the field. They had been in front.
All we got to do is look at the scorecard. And we should come all the way back up to track position. We need to come all the way back up.
When the green came out, there was a pinball crash in the front stretch, and it happened in the rear of the field. It involved those cars that in reality should have been up front, away from trouble. Phil Parsons and Dale Earnhardt sustained most of the damage, along with Davey Allison, who might have been involved in the first collision.
They told me on the radio the green's out, and about that time I got hit in the back. I don't know, I guess Allison wasn't paying quite enough attention, and he took us out again.
By this time, only 25 cars were left of the 32 starters, and one of them was number 9, Jim Parsons. He grabbed the lead with less than 100 laps left. The fans, well, they hoped, but he dropped the cylinder and fell back. Then with 38 laps left in the race, some of the best racing you're ever going to see. And Sterling Marlin in that 44 Piedmont car could see it from all sides. And all this time, Rusty Wallace was charging hard after making up a lap and spending it seemed like half the day in the pit. It was coming down to Rusty and the Tide machine of Darrell Walker. Now all the other side lights seemed ancient. This was the only show in town. It was happening now. The green stayed out, and they tested bumpers for the final 25 laps. Wallace finally taking the lead on lap 322. Couldn't hold on to the last 12. Walker could challenge him repeatedly coming into turn 3 each time around. But Rusty could stay lower, and he would stay ahead. They would make contact at the start, but Rusty got the checker and a huge win. It was a fight to the finish, but it was Rusty Wallace holding off Darrell Walker from this year's Oakwood 500. When we come back, Hannah Storm has the winner in winner's circle. Welcome back to the Charlotte Motor Speedway. We saw a little bit of everything in this Oakwood 500. It's time now to go to the winner's circle and Hannah Storm as she interviews the winner of today's race, Rusty Wallace.
Here in the winner's circle with the winner of the Oakwood Homes 500, Rusty Wallace. Rusty, I told you before the race that number 3 spot was a lucky one, and it turned out it was.
God, I can't believe you said that, and it was. You know, you came up to me before the race, said, you know, more people have won from the 3rd spot than anything. Boy, you were right. And I doubted you a couple of times there during the race, but it turned out, and the car ran absolutely perfect all day long and handled incredible. And I've just got to say a lot for Pontiac, because the new Pontiac body style really seems to have the car glued real good in the corners. But the Blue Max crew kept me out there all day long. We overcame a lot of problems, a lot of driver problems that I had, and it worked out good. But victory lane, that's what it's all about here in Charlotte.
Boy, you just kept coming back, overcoming adversity throughout the whole race. What was in the back of your mind? Was it the points race?
Yeah, I really wasn't thinking of points. The points I didn't think at all. I just wanted to win at Charlotte. I wanted to win for the crew, and I thought about the points every now and then on a caution when I seen Elliott up there having problems. But I just had to stay digging, you know. I told him on the radio, I said, if you take your time getting their carburetor enough, if we go 2 laps down, I'll get them back for you. I promise you I'll get them back. And we went 2 down, and I had to do it. And then I went 1 down because I screwed up in the pits on a pit stop, and I had to make that back up. So I made up 3 laps and came to win it. So, you know, the pressure was on me. I screwed up. I had to overcome it.
And when you and Darrell at the end of the race, can you describe that?
It was a lot of fun. He did just exactly what I would have done, I'll tell you that. You know, I'm sitting on 7 cylinders, and he's got a lot of power under the hood, but I'm handling He knew the only place he was going to pass me was down that straightaway, and he did all his might.
You are here on your home track. How much more special does that make your win?
It is the specialist. This is my 7th Winston Cup win, and it's special. It's 2 in 86, 2 in 87, and 3 in 88 so far. So I just wanted it better last year, and we've did it already this year.
All right,
Thank
great.
you.
Okay, Hannah, congratulations once again to Rusty Wallace. We'll be back in just a moment. We've got a special tribute I think you're going to enjoy right after this commercial word. Welcome back to the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Jim Celania, along with Hannah Storm. We've seen a great day, a great weekend in racing. What sticks out in your mind the most, Hannah?
I don't think it's any one thing, Jim. I think it's a lot. Obviously, Rob Moroso and his great story yesterday for that young driver. I think also the sadness of Cale Yarborough in his last race here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, but then the joy of seeing him run up front and Benny Parsons leading the race for a while. The anger of Alan Kowicki when he blew a tire and went into the wall under the yellow. Michael Waltrip's team helping out Rusty Wallace, and I guess overall just a great driving of Rusty Wallace overcoming adversity to win here at Charlotte.
You know, I don't think Rusty Wallace is a legend yet, but that legend has begun to grow, I think, today. We'll have memories to take with us until we return in May. Some memories, well, they'll just have to stay memories because Buddy won't be back, Cale won't be back, Bobby Allison might not be back. But keep one thing in mind, they may be memories, but this sport will stay forever young.